Greetings all and welcome to Dave's Craft Room. I'm Dave. And on today's video, I have here a stack of fabric from Africa. These are Tanzanian batiks, which I bought at a booth at QuiltCon last year. And these are from a business called Basket Mary. I'll put a link to her website below, Basket Mary. But pretty much when I was at QuiltCon, I saw the booth, and apparently I was drawn to all the dark colored ones. But Basket Mary was there, and she told me that this is wax relief. She designs it, and then her people in Tanzania produce the fabrics. You can also go to her website and buy them. So pretty much, I've had these for a while because I did not know what's the quilt. What are we gonna make with these? With a fabric like this, you want to do something that's gonna really show it. You don't wanna cut it too small, but you wanna come up with something that's like gonna hopefully show it, you know, as a focused fabric. And so what I did was look in this tome, Quiltmakers 1000 blocks. I thought it was 1001. 1000 blocks, which I've used many times. Longtime subscribers will know how much I like this book. I'll put a link to it below as well. Amazon affiliate link. And pretty much I found a block that I want to make, and it's block number 926. I'll put it on the screen. You can't see it on the book, it's too small. I'll put it on the screen. It's called Season's Greetings in the book. There's really nothing inherently holiday themed about it, apart from in the book they use holiday fabric, but pretty much it's an 8.5 inch square with a thin border and then a pieced, scrappy, potentially border around that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each one, I can cut two 8.5 inch, I can actually cut 4, but I'm gonna cut two 8.5 inch squares and then a 12.5 inch square pieced. I think it's gonna have to be pieced out of what's left. I don't think I'll have a whole 12.5 inch. But the 12.5 inch square will be one block by itself, and those will be broken up with this, block 926, Seasons Greetings, and we'll alternate like that. And I also have this panel. This panel goes with it as well, the giraffes. I'm gonna put it in. I don't know exactly how yet. I suppose I'll have to just make it bigger. I'll probably just put black around it, TBH. Or something, but make it bigger so that it fits, and then put that in there, and that'll be our quilt. And by the way, I'm using all fabric from my stash to put that border around it with, because that's my New Year's resolution. I'm not buying any more fabric, or I will, but the point is that I need to focus on using my fabric. So I'm gonna dig through the stash and get what I perceive to be matching-ish fabrics. And that's pretty much it. Let me show you this fabric before we continue. I'm gonna show you the fabric and then I'll start cutting and making the blocks. All right, this is the fabric. Now this is wax relief fabric from Tanzania, Tanzanian batiks. And all of the ones that I got were dark. She did have a lot of bright colored ones, but I was somehow drawn to the dark ones. Drums. Good. Okay, I have 8. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. Good, we got our first block done. That's essentially how it goes. It's easy. Cool, so I'm gonna continue making. I have 23 more to make of these, so let's get into it. All right, let's get these on the design wall. Good, that's perfect. Let me just border this. Might be able to use the scraps to border it. Good. Let me sew this up. I don't have any more. This one's just gonna be black, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna have one black one. Good. That integrated nicely. It's done. The quilt top. Wow, I like it. It's weird. Let's get a vacuum together. Okay, people, I'm tying the quilt. Oh, you know what? I already put it together and sewed around the edge. I didn't film it. I was kind of like forgot that I was supposed to be filming. I kind of just came up here and started working. Okay, embroidery floss nation. I'm gonna tie it. I honestly went back and forth so many times on what to actually do, and then I just decided to tie it. Yeah, I don't know if it's the right move, but I know that it's what I'm gonna do. So in that sense, it's the right move. It's the only move. Yeah, I kind of, like I said, I forgot to film the sandwiching and turning inside out of it all. But I was also just kind of like, you know, they've seen it before. You know what I mean? I realized, like, I get new subscribers periodically that don't necessarily get, like, what I do. So I will tell you, like, I don't really do tutorials per se, or I don't consider what I do to be a tutorial. I like to think of my audience as, like, those that know how to sew already and just kind of want to vibe. There is a lot of tutorial channels out there, and they're great, but I just didn't really, that wasn't what I wanted to make as far as content. So I don't really, I mean, I will brush over stuff if I'm like, okay, a quilter would know like how I did this, I don't really need to explain it to them. And that's kind of my thought process when I make my videos. And same thing with it's like sped up and all that. What am I doing? Where to put them even? I want to put them in random places. I really just kind of don't feel like measuring out where they should go, and I don't want them to go in the same place on each block. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in random places and hope it looks good. It'll look good. I mean, it's tying a quilt. Like, how could you mess that up? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. I've been watching so many like really bad Netflix Christmas movies. This is my favorite thing. The schlock that Netflix puts out at Christmas. My favorite one this year was My Secret Santa, where she like cross-dresses. She cross-dresses to become Santa. And it's like, you're not infiltrating, you know, a secret organization. You're playing Santa at a ski resort. It's basically a mall Santa. Why did she need to lie about being a woman? Just play Santa. I'll use different threads. I won't necessarily use a different thread on each. Oh my gosh, this video is gonna come out by the time it comes out. It's not gonna be Christmas. Oh, I need to get a rug. This floor in here is tile. And so I realized that it sounds on the video not that great when I roll across it. Well, it doesn't sound in real life great either. But I just keep forgetting to get a rug, or I don't know what kind. In that first craft room I had, channel-wise, I did have a rug, and that's why it was silent. But if you go back and watch my super de-duper old videos, which you shouldn't, that's not an invitation. I didn't have a rug because I didn't know. I filmed so many videos before I ever actually got the courage to edit any of them that I didn't know how they were gonna look. So it took a long time for me to actually show any improvement. I got some soundproofing in here, and it's definitely better than it was without any soundproofing, but something about this corner of the room, the sound just echoes. I'm really not satisfied with the soundproofing yet, but I'm gonna continue tweaking it and adding more. It's really just a matter of adding more to soak up that echo, and then also just getting a rug in here would help as well. Cool, so I'm gonna go back to watching The Night Before Christmas with Vanessa Hudgens, the queen of Netflix Christmas, and tying this up. I realize it's not Christmas anymore, it's old news by the time you're seeing this, and that's literally it. Okay, so here I go, stitching stitches, tying knots actually, not stitching at all. Alright, this is the final result. That's going to be all for today's video. Thank you for coming to Dave's Craft Room. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and please come again.